Your girls are back in the heater. I'm Lihle Lee.
And this is your Cromo Lebzer.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about how to bow out of the relationship gracefully.
We're looking at ways of exiting a relationship with your pride intact.
So many of us are in relationship or marriage and it's toxic and very messy. We don't even know how to get out of that.
Before we even talk about that, let's just take it back
to the beach.
Where it was you and me.
Oh,
does the song even say that? Yes, let's take it back to where we first met. Did you ever think, Hori, you're gonna be caught up in a kind of messy divorce with this person? Like you're gonna spend the rest of your lives as enemies in a messy divorce with somebody you once made vows to?
No.
Can you imagine now, like boom, 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 shots fired all the time when you see each other, like niyalwa. And how does it affect your current relationship? Because obviously you're gonna tell the closest person next to you, even if it's not a friend.
Yeah.
So utloporana kadiwos how lily ex how,
and then I go told because I'm not even married and then my husband
my ex can you really be sitting there and telling me those things? So let's look into factors that actually lead to people being angry and messed up after
and also
breakups.
Like the breakups, they doesn't have to be
messy.
Exactly.
Or anger or hatred.
Just leave the relationship with your dignity, respect, and you must always remember the love, man.
I'm not even gonna say signs. The symptoms the thing. It's like, hey, no, mugel is sharp or mugai is sharp. Because you don't just wake up and decide, no, today be ending this relationship.
I think probably what we don't take responsibility. Like when you decide what you wanna end things, you always blame the partner. No, this one was very toxic. This one was very and you must focus on you. You're the one who's ending things. So you must be sure why you're ending things.
Imagine being in a relationship for money as well. The other work actually.
Yeah. I'm smiling from ear to ear. Money
is also a huge contribution to these kind of breakups.
True.
O thola motho is ali angry ko rampona fela o ka re a ka latlha ngwana gagwe mo fatshe a tlogela girlfriend a matchisa a nkitibisa motho
re lebogang I want my car. Then why are you taking it back?
I think we did these things out of love.
How?
And it's not like you were not benefiting anything.
Exactly. So just leave the
I didn't become to we're not saying anything, but we're just saying you're also benefiting something.
How? Yeah. And there's nothing wrong if I want out. Like,
so
maybe if I was here for money and then money I say I could take me shortage.
And part of it is not like part of you didn't know.
Hey, you knew very well.
For
here for money.
Oh, mukai mo ay. Mukai what the mutadula otala adula garima goloi.
Just to show off.
How batla something muntu go ya ena ali one ko shopong. Hali ke ena ya shopong. Ka koloi ya gago. And then now mukel o kwatile gore ka e wan tlogela yes o tholo bambo lwakhe during your car.
But in a good relationship, you must always leave space for disappointment.
Okay, I don't that disappointment after 5 years. No wonder people go crazy after breakups.
But those are now for 5 years out damp and then 2 months I shot it. Oh man, I look see how. But I was there for 5 years.
You know what?
King a wrong can now.
From personal experience, I'm always 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Now I'm always ready to be a loser and walk away. Because I understand what's happened to my partner. You know, one day a person just wakes up and decides, this is not working out for me. Though I feel like it's premeditated. It's not something that happens in a day. It's something that somebody has been thinking about
for a long time.
No, this relationship is not working out for me.
And should it happen, you figure out your point, this is not working out to you, just be committed to your decisions. No, you don't want me now, you want me, no, you like, because that shit is not good.
Be honest. Mostly before you talk to yourself about it, talk to someone about it. Talk to someone. Let them know, no, I feel like this is no longer working out for me. Because somebody out there has to know the truth. Somebody must be willing and be able to tell your side of the story.
Yeah.
But she was always being abused or something. Somebody must know. This has always been the story. Because in a relationship, it's not easy to be in a relationship. It takes a lot of strain in a relationship to a point that when shit comes together for the next person, you know what? Acrimony shit. You know some acrimony shit.
Yeah, movie.
Yeah, some acrimony type of shit. When you feel like you can't do this anymore and you're ready to leave, then my shit comes together. Who's supposed to be angry then?
And then shit comes together. But you were
the one who decided no, I can't do this anymore. Got this shit. When you can't do this anymore, it's the time that so what then?
These things. Why do they have to be
But no,
I think people are angry because they're not ready to leave the relationship. Because when you're done, you're just done. You don't want anything to do with label. But like, I want my house, my like label, just take it all. I just want my peace. I'm gonna go and start afresh.
And poverty can be a motivation. Start afresh,
as long as you're out of my life, I can be good.
No more life in no, I don't know out of my life. Why not I make it really like you are like to me
as long as I'm happy. Okay, they will say it more as it's a corner. I'm not gonna deal with drama.
I'm not giving anything back in that sub.
Yeah, you can take it all. You can take it. Like,
what if I'm not willing to give it up and you want it back?
No, I don't want it back. I'm done with you, so I don't want anything back.
I can work at the situations and vice versa.
Take everything. If you still want something back, then you're not done. You're not sure. Do I go? Do I do?
Even if you're not sure.
Like, yo, it's totally what if we want put on prizes and then I can fit like what do I say? Because Kim Tlogeti, Kibona Lihle, and then now little one prizes. I can.
But what makes you so angry to a point where you want your cars back?
Imagine.
You feel bad for everything you've done for me. You feel like I should die. My heart should suddenly stop beating. And I should just fall down.
Just because I'll too. You people must just stop focusing on negative.
Sure.
Just about the positive side. Okay, like, yeah, I understand. I would imagine you and then
no, only moto yam. So what is the motivation behind the anger? Why are people angry?
I'm angry because I still want you. I still love you. I feel rejected.
But like
you like the everything,
and
then now you feel you don't need me anymore. Like, who do you think you are?
Unfortunately, those are some of the things that are gonna happen in life.
Yeah.
Abanye abantu, they never loved you, but user. For them, it was just for the benefit.
Yeah. And anyway, I mean, we were user. No one actually, they were like, no, I want money.
And you got hooked, unfortunately.
Yeah, more.
Because when
and
the heart...
does it dangerous? See, sometimes we are like, what I know, I'm going there for fun, and then you end up catching feelings.
The things
you don't know how to get out of it.
The things we eat. Yeah, okay.
That is why I mean, every time I get to listen, I just leave my heart at home with my kids.
Did you just say that?
Yeah, well, I leave my
I was
heart
not part
home.
of that. I don't know.
Isn't
no. But
I leave my heart at home with my kids and I go play. Cheers.
Why are you people angry after breakups? Why aren't you always ready to walk away? Not like ready, everyday ready, but just at the back of your mind, somewhere.
So, 10 years later, and then now, she just want to leave. 10 years.
You can just
10 years, I see
imagine
papa,
having to tell yourself.
But 10 years, I see papa.
Never actually loved
you just can't put 10 years down the drain.
Hey, I didn't have a drink.
Yes, down the drain.
I didn't have a dream. Kinako ya dream. Kinako ya 10 years. Onyaka usala le 10 years. Asale le yona. Kare nna ke a tsamaya.
Yeah, ne?
You see a 10 years ya how? I'm not even gonna marry you. And then the only thing you will have to tell people. And
in Nahana, this person, you always creating episode just when so you shut down, so you meet at the parents and everything, honey.
Why? The most dangerous part I was about to say is that Kante Mutudu Tingliana knows for it. They're just there for that time until whatever sharp. And then they're gonna move on.
Which is why it's important to take these things seasonal.
And it's always important to treat people with respect in a relationship, regardless of what they have or what they might not have. If you made a decision that you want to be with me, none of my siblings, don't use that against me.
Exactly.
Because you don't know what tomorrow holds. And as it's a cool chigale, you want to act like you don't know.
Yeah. And the song Rasela, I was there for you. I was doing
yeah. All the time.
But you left me.
You were telling me which when you said in. That's how you would have been treating me. So I said
because he knows okay, this one.
Yeah, this is how he thinks of me.
This one can't stand the rain. When shit got real, what about the peace? I'm telling the way. The way.
Can you stand the rain?
The way.
Can you stand it? It's funny that song always reminds me of somebody.
I wonder who's there.
The one who always got away. That motherfucker always got away.
I said Mr. J.
You know, man. Ah, God.
Rewind.
No. On that one. But I'm not bitter. I'm not angry. Most parts of that story, my story, was never fair. It was never fair. But then, I think it's one of those who, like, the relationships that end up in anger. He was going to be angry with me.
Yeah. Why him? Why him, not you?
Because so yena ha tlo thoma nna ke tla be ke anger yo sarama. It's not easy uthanda umuntu, guys, you know. Yeah, uthando. It's never easy. I remember this other day I was talking to this girl, reminding her about our high school days, unali this huge crush on somebody who doesn't even know that you are even breathing. How one loro wa hema motho la o ka feta mo pele hae wena kana ko ha o je bosiu, you can't sleep. Bona pelo is actually beating out of the heart. Ke di crush tseo.
Because the crush.
Eh ha o bona mo guy man
The crush. I think we must be some crush for a reason. The crush.
This
No,
song
was nice guy and I did the crush saga. Like most of the time when I'm crushing on someone, they're crushing back.
chances
Man,
are
there's this one guy.
you never crush back.
Rejection. Wait till my rejection.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't.
Like you used to the fact that that's when you're crushing on someone, they're always crushing back, and then he was like, I abanye bayeke bakrush baze bafe.
Oh wow, guys.
Imagine that.
The reason we're talking
that?
about crushes is because Leona, at some of those contributing factors in a relationship where you actually end up exiting the relationship because you've crushed on this person for so long. Wamutola, fela for the sake of what you used to crush on them. You understand? For you, it's like, I used to like this guy. We're not even sure whether it's even love anymore. We're just there for the sake of the crush. And it's even worse when you love somebody that you can't have. I don't even want to talk about that. That's a story for some other time. But let's learn to bow out of relationships gracefully.
Just bow out with your respect, your pride, and everything, because you're not doing it for the other person. You're just doing it for you. So respect is most important.
You know, when you see somebody you've loved for most of your life, you say because of breakup. Ha sa khona lo fa sa maruku kuri o dula kwatile o dula alla why le
mali khabela abanye bayazikhamela man,
and some even to a point that they take their own lives, guys. This is serious, even though we might not take it, but it is serious. It's really deep, guys. It's either they commit suicide or they take the other person's life.
Nahana umuntu uthi uyamdampa ezinesibhama khombe wena nabantwana ari mawungiyeka
nobody
and bayiceda kubuza ukuthi uyangiyeka or mawuqala uvuma uthi ya adubula umntana wakho wokuqala usenze njani. Like, how do you deal with that?
Because when he takes the first shot, you know that he's not gonna turn back. It means that everybody in that room is gonna die.
Just because you don't want a person anymore.
Men.
Now, I don't understand the other gender. Like, I don't understand them. I don't even wanna.
And you know, most of them, they are little shenanigans. It's a fella the next thing, like, I
treat her when I like shit. Towards me and now we're friends. I treat her when I like shit, and then to me, I be like this nice guy. Like every time when you come to me and talk about him, I'm like, but I didn't know, bitch. You lying. It's not the same guy that I know.
The one who's always smiling and giving us lifts.
It's for lift.
Ow! Hey, lift. You know?
Oh.
Yeah. It can't be the same guy.
Nahana. Oh. Yeah, guys, ne? Mara, I suppose was not a sick blamable guys because no girl they wanna ba.
Ayo. Women can be
but now I believe for every angry woman there's a guy behind it.
Yeah, very.
Because I can't be angry for nothing.
I think anger from women is mostly motivated by the fact that you allowed somebody to change who you are.
Yes.
And then after everything that you've done, all the changes that you've made, someone decides now that they don't want you anymore. When I get with that,
what's up, being straight to him? I don't know. Imagine ustoka wale buzo basuka kutshola nolebo umbatha mole wazi nokusebenza phi yomlanda khona oba like just leave my man alone
men wa teng kana go ibile ha di ken
ha ibile mo khamuka wena usayinela le bari baby
good people, we should even normalize going to therapy. Because some of us have underlying issues that we normally don't talk about. You know, that affect us maybe mentally, psychologically. So that, because now when you emotionally depending on this person for the past 3 years, I get how when they now saying that I can't do this anymore, what hits you first is your how am I gonna cope?
Like
my functionality, my normality. Am I gonna be able to do this thing called life?
And I'm also talking about this thing like Bopila before was label. So what's gonna stop you now because label what decided to go see she's leaving you? Stop.
Just normalize taking things back. Or attending therapy. Take the therapy for men out there. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being weak for a particular period of time. Weakness and everything else that you feel is there for a reason. That's not a mistake for you to feel weak. You feel weak because you are weak.
And like it's on until it's going to see
you can because you've been with there, so you can't just be strong throughout your entire life.
You must go through some pain for you to be like
Samson Samson was physically strong. Guys, nilemele botilele ba tla le khata miriri a isebetse yalo just with us no, let's learn to be, especially for people who attend gym, be strong mentally, physically, psychologically. That is why on a previous vid we mentioned individualism. It's also important for you to be you.
That is very important.
You know, to be you, to be alone,
so that
and
you can
who
survive
you
if you decide to live.
Exactly.
You know, there's me and then there's me and Lebu.
And if when you are my better half, there's a greater half of me.
Oh,
that's it.
Yeah.
I can't breathe without breathing. I can't breathe without John. So God, can't breathe without you.
I gave you life. Moya breathe and then you tell another person
I can even tell it free because I can't breathe without you because apparently it provides oxygen.
Me not breathing because of some nigga. Oh wow. We must go to hell for it.
We probably sound like we fucked up. We mostly are. And
good girls gone bad.
Really fucked up because sometimes you need a bit of fucked upness in you.
Yeah.
Strong. You need to be able to pull your strength from somewhere, not from somebody. Let's get it straight there. It doesn't have to come from anyone else except for you.
Yeah, bro.
So that how ML you know what? Get la balance.
Yeah. And sometimes you must be selfish. Whatever ends a relationship, you must just think of number one first.
Exactly, you come
For
first.
number one, you feel as one that this nonsense is
so that when somebody comes and says, "Lebo, I can't do this anymore," you don't have to be angry. Obviously, bitterness is part of a healing process.
Yeah.
We're not saying that breakups are easy.
They're not easy at all.
But
they don't have to be messy.
They don't even have to be
not at all.
They don't even
you
have
must
to
just treasure and appreciate
those times, the best moments that I gave you of your life.
The memories, like we'll be like, yeah, but
you know, this is the things that like, we used to do.
You will always be my boo.
You'll always be my number one.
Bona.
Imagine, think about all those people who lost their partners to death.
That's something I don't wish to experience. God, please, I hope you're listening to me.
Imagine that.
I don't wish to go through that.
So if somebody is still alive and still out there, wish them well. You know?
Yeah, and you still have the chance.
And I don't understand people who always feel entitled in relationships, but they want to live with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I
gave you 13 years of my life, no foster. 13 years of
I was cleaning, cooking.
No foster. Nobody was forcing you during the 13 years of your life.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Nah, there is nothing wrong with someone not wanting you anymore. You don't have a problem. There's nothing wrong with you. It's them.
It's them. Exactly.
Like abasa ubata, let them go. Period.
Leona, get a relationship with next.
Yeah.
But you wanna walk away with half of everything that you don't even know. Let's not be selfish sometimes. I just got selfish. You cannot spend the rest of your life for the that I worked hard for. You don't have to sit there and feel like you can't relate. I
was there for you, busy. I need to do this. I was listening to like what the fuck. So
what were you doing?
Because you were listening to me.
Yeah. What like, were you doing? Why didn't you build something for yourself, Luena? I can build something for me. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything. You were there because you wanted to be there.
Yeah.
You stayed because you wanted to.
You listened because you wanted to. I didn't force you to listen to me.
You stayed because you didn't want to.
How?
You didn't want to leave. So you stayed because you didn't want to leave.
So I must feel bad. For me, they was listening to me at 2 a.m. my dream is this and this.
Never.
It's still my dream. I made it happen.
I built it.
Well, you just sat there and listened and you're not gonna get anything.
Check 10,000 and then you just leave. And it doesn't mean that I'm leaving you because I'm seeing better people than you. You know, sometimes when you take a next step, the next level in your life, things become different. You live now in a very different level that requires you to do things differently. It doesn't mean that you've changed. You just have to adapt to the environment.
Yeah.
Because I cannot be at a certain place and live like I used to back then. My level at that time requires me to act like that. I'm not talking about pride or pretending like you don't know people anymore. No, I'm not talking about those things, no. No. We're talking about the fact that somehow you have to adapt and be able to shift in certain environments.
Because sometimes this one is dragging me down.
And this is something that you've always felt. And you don't have to feel bad about feeling like that. Because if you unalimude and you feel like I can't take this person to the next level with me, that is how you feel. And I can't be angry about that. If you can't take me there, then you can't take me there.
Yeah.
Than me, but if I feel like I can't take you there with me,
and before I decide that I can't take you there, ke tla zama go le wena o be ngcono mara ma go palla then sithanda sami, I'm sorry, but I think we should go our separate ways.
And sometimes how we handle things mas ngasafuna abantu ish guys. Hey, but bathome bayitsa ntho tse tswileng mo tseleng. So that when ukwate ungale and then abathola
and if you're wrong, everything
because of you wanna feel like this guy just so I told my actor because now he has this and that and can't no.
I feel sit down with the person and then explain to them.
We know that this is gonna open
just grew out
a lot of arguments. So let's just argue about it. Let's just talk about it. And we are always ready and willing to hear from your comments about this.
Mara, don't be afraid to leave that toxic relationship for your own sanity. Not for the other person. You're just thinking of you. You're putting you first.
Well,
me first. And should you decide to leave that relationship, don't blame the other partner. You know you didn't do this. You just state your fact. I don't want to be here because of this and this and that. It's all me, not the other partner, not the other person.
As we bow out of this conversation gracefully, on a much lighter note, let's keep in mind that the company you keep is also important.
Yes.
The company you keep,
it's so
important.
I'm gonna talk about the Bible.
Good people.
Show me your friends.
And I'll tell you your future. As we bow out.